Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Spiggs Gaming on YouTube and Twitch, and tonight I'm going to be playing some Nancy Drew Legend of the Crystal Skull, which is... I have not played this game in forever, so I am very excited to be playing it. Christy and Jay, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Get a drink, whatever beverage you prefer. I'm having coffee. Very bitter for some reason. Okay. Well, that was disgusting. Okay. So, right now, let me unmute the desktop audio. And as soon as I do that, the noise stops. Funny. Okay, so...
Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bolet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of a loner who might appreciate a little company. So, the first thing I'll do is leave Bess at our hotel in the French Quarter and take a cab out to the mansion where Henry's staying. Ned called him and said I'd be coming. But once that's done, it'll be lazy les bon temps brûlés. The only bad news is the weather's not supposed to be that great this weekend. But what's a little stormy weather when you're in the heart of the Big Easy, right? Right.
I'm good. It's just, I've made so much coffee in my life, so much. And I've never had one that, like, makes you wish that you hadn't even made the whole pot of coffee. It's just, like, I don't know why. Okay, so I kind of thought about something. So I made the what's called, the title on Twitch for the stream. It's, a friend of Ned's, just, you know, something, you know, like, ending with a question. It usually hooks some more people, you know, stuff like that. But, so, typing that out, I was like, wait a minute, hang on. We're going to see a friend of Ned's. And when I call him, you will see why I'm kind of questioning that, so, remind me when I call Ned about his friend, okay? Just in case if I forget. How does everything sound? Warning, it's best to play this game in a dark room. If it's daytime, draw the shades. If it's nighttime, turn off all the lights. You know, if Nancy takes control of the game, you know it's gonna be scary as heck. I have to, oh. How does everything sound? Do I need to turn anything up or down?
Hello? Anybody here?
I'm getting Baker House vibes. I just noticed that. Thank you, guys.
Hi, the door was open.
I hate it when the power goes out. Hi, lady.
Drink this.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple sips.
No.
No thank you.
Don't make her drink any of your weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Where am I?
You're at Henry Bolet's house, dear, in the library. He and I carried you in here after I found you unconscious in the foyer.
Why is it so dark in here?
The electricity went out. Lightning must have struck a transformer somewhere. What happened? Can you remember?
No.
Well, the
No,
front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this... Well, I saw a skeleton. and then he saw me. And then the light started flickering, and he threw something at me that exploded. The smoke must have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, wearing a costume or something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Nancy Drew, by the way. I came to see Henry.
So we surmised. I'm Renee Amand. I'm Bruno Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No emergency room, no police. Things are complicated enough as it is.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed.
Okay.
Well, you are looking much better, so I'm gonna get back to my plant potting. You need anything? I'll be outside in the garden.
I
I
should
wouldn't-
call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
I don't know if I would leave someone who is currently, who was currently just passed out in the foyer, even that fast, even if they looked fine. But okay, so I don't get why not all, but like a good majority of the women who play the nature games, like, it's like, oh my gosh, Henry Bolet is so cute. I'm like, seriously? It's like, were you part of like the whole Twilight fad back in the day, Because like that's the only thing that I could think of that would make all like a bunch of females who play this game are like go crazy for him. And I'm like, you must have been like Twilight fans back in the day, because like that's the only thing that I could think. That's the only thing I could think of. See?
So, Nancy, nice to meet you. Ned sent you here to check up on me, huh?
If I had to choose someone to be a vampire from any of the excuse me, any of the Nancy Drew games, it would be him. He looks dead up like a vampire. He looks like, yeah, like he looks like a vampire. All I need is her fangs.
He's kind of worried about you, that's all.
Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But when I mentioned that my only living relative just died, he was all like, yeah? How you feeling, man? You doing okay? Wanna talk?
Aww.
Of course, I guess I do come across as a little needy sometimes.
You look pretty busy.
Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which means I have to make sure all his bills are paid and debts taken care of so his assets can be distributed. Unfortunately, he couldn't have cared less about little things like keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing with his creditors and their lawyers has been an absolute nightmare.
He made you his executor? You two must have been close.
Not really. My parents died in a car crash when I was 8.
Aw.
Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or should I say he shipped me out. Boarding school, summer camp, military school, college. He may have looked after me, but he never spent any time with me. I didn't know him at all. So, thanks for stopping by, Nancy. And now you can report back to Ned that I'm fine and go enjoy New Orleans.
No, I can't. Not until I know who that skeleton man was and what he was doing here and why he knocked me out like that.
Yeah,
Look,
we can't leave
I
it like that.
understand you're not wanting to call the police, but somebody should investigate. And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with me.
I wouldn't
No
say it's a
offense,
hobby.
But are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and humidity or something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
I'm positive.
Okay, look around all you want. But I should probably warn you, Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets. Didn't believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place. And just because he's dead doesn't mean they are. So if you're gonna go poking around, be careful.
Okay, so I'm going to step out here. And I'm gonna call Ned. Is it just me, or is the screen lopsided? I'm getting Scooby-Doo vibes from this case. I would have figured it out too if it hadn't been for you meddling kids. cab company. I can call cab company. I'm gonna call Ned. And I'm gonna explain what I thought here.
Hello, Nancy?
Hey, Ned.
It's about time you called. Did you make it to New Orleans okay?
Yep.
Have you seen Henry?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Is he okay?
He's fine. Well, he's the executor of his great-uncle Bruno's estate, which he's not real happy about. But he and his great-uncle weren't that close, so he's not grief-stricken or anything.
Well then, are you okay?
Other than being attacked on my way into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine too.
What?
Let's just say that I'd stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm not leaving till I solve it.
Why am I not surprised? Is Bess with you?
No, I told her I'd meet her back at the hotel.
So tell me about this skeleton man.
Well, it was someone in a costume, obviously. He or she was leaning over something in the great room when I walked in and surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Yep.
Yeah, I must have interrupted whatever they were doing.
What were they leaning over?
Good question. I should probably go look.
Good idea.
Well, that's a hint.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got to be friends with Henry.
Well, we're not best friends or anything. Heck, we're not really even friends. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes, and when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family, I just wanted to make sure he was okay all by himself down there.
Don't worry, he's fine. A little strange, maybe, but fine.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
You know, you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, I clicked it.
Nothing more to report.
Call again, like soon.
I'll try. See ya.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, so what I was going to explain is that I'm like, okay, Ned, who is Nancy's boyfriend, who cares about her a lot, why would he send her to his house if he doesn't know him that well? And I'm like, what are you doing? Because, like, I mean, you know, you can see somebody in the hall, you know, when you're at school, but, like, you don't really know the person, obviously. He just said he doesn't really know the person. So, I'm like, why would he send her to his house to check up on him? It's like, the intentions are good, but I'm like, you know, it's just kind of weird. So, the skeleton man was here. This looks like a model. Ooh, pretty colors. No, I went to click. God, my throat. Ooh. Yeah, that scared me. This is like something I'm gonna have to do later. Okay. Nothing there. Oh, okay. Random alligator. Got it. No. Thank you. Ooh, I found a glass eye! Hey, Kelsey, glad to be in the stream. Oh, so many names. I do remember this. I'm like, I'm gonna be walkthroughing and cheating my way through this portion at least. Oh, I actually like this. God, my throat. Sorry. It's pretty good. The I like how you're able to switch between Nancy and Bess. Wait, I think I... Wait, and then... So then I do that, and then I go over here. Yay! Look at me go! I'm getting it. On my throat. Okay, and then I think I need to get this. What to do? Can I shove it? Oh, that's stupid. I should be able to put... I think I messed up here. Because if I push the marble here down, I won't be able to get it anywhere. Well, I messed up. I'm sad. One of the shows that the show that I'm currently binging right now, a major character died, and I'm sad. Like, even though it's canon for the guy to die, like, it's so sad. Like, you know, it's like, you knew it was coming, you knew it was, you know, it was a thing in the whole aspect of it, but, still hurts. Wait, and then I do that, maybe, and then... Oh, and then... I was trying to... in the show that I'm sorry, I hit the mic. In the show that I'm watching, it was very much needed, and it is a very canon event. I don't want to say what show or anything, because I don't want to discourage people who are might be currently watching it, and not up to the season that I'm in. But it was very much needed. So, if I need to, wait a minute, how do I turn this off? Oh, wait, I gotta... Oh, no, I just need to put something here. So it's not that I don't need a marble, I need the square. Okay, and then I do that, and then... But should I mess up? Nope. Nope, nope, there. And then... There. Yes, and then... Nope, up. Yes, I got it! I feel like it was a need in the sense of that one game. Like, could they have maybe came up with a better option? I don't mean the people in the game, like the characters. Could the writers have come up with a better solution as to stop the event that caused Desmond to lose his life? More than likely, they could have, in my opinion. And I didn't like that Desmond died because, I enjoyed his character. So I enjoyed it, but thanks. I just did it again. I need to stop doing that. I swear, one of these days, I'm gonna not do that. I don't know why. Alright, let's take a look upstairs. I'm getting Baker House from Resident Evil 7 vibes. Like the wallpaper, the spooky mansion. I'm getting all of it, and I love it, because Resident Evil 7 is one of my favorites. I got another glass eye. What's funny is that I think it's actually storming right now. In the show that I am watching, he is not alive. There might be, like, flashbacks or something, but in the current point in present time, he is not alive. Oh, I want to go in there. Oh, man. But yeah, he is not alive in the show. And it was so sad because the character, the main character, he like hardly cries in the show, and when this character died, he like started bawling, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna get me now. Oh no. Brooklyn, hey, glad you make it to the stream. Yes, this game is very fun. I have not played it in a couple of years, probably more. Oh, I'm gonna need a puzzle for that. And for that. Fudge. Why can't I look at that? Look at anything there, okay.
Nancy, welcome to my little lantern-lit corner of the world.
It's a little wet out here.
I don't mind. No one should mind the rain. Without it, the end of the world would come much too soon. Did you and Henry have a nice chat?
We talked.
Henry's a very morose, very negative young man. Very cunning, too. In fact, I'm fairly certain that he's been selling off Dr. Bolay's belongings on the sly.
Ooh.
What kind of belongings?
Just little things, odds and ends really, but the lawyers made it very clear that no assets were to be liquidated until all of Dr. Bolay's affairs are settled. According to Dr. Bolay's will, Henry is to get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%, and I am to receive 10%.
If you don't like Henry that much, how come you're still here?
I'm here because Dr. Bolay paid me in advance, and I always fulfill my obligations.
I mean, yeah.
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery that's inside the house.
It's a mystery to me. I suggest you ask Henry. He leaves things lying around all the time. I guess it figures I won't notice amid all the other clutter. But I do. I notice everything. How else may I be of service to you?
That's not creepy.
Why is there an empty frame in the gallery inside?
That is a very good question. I first noticed the canvas was missing after the reception following Dr. Bolay's funeral. But as for why it was missing, I do not know.
That's weird.
If you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Yes.
Things. Secret things.
What?
Things that give me special talents when special times demand them. People usually laugh when I say this, but this pouch is my connection to the energy that powers the universe.
Oh,
Well, at least you didn't laugh.
That was very, very odd. And Jay, you said that on like the perfect time. Things. Secret things. I'm like, okay, lady.
I'll leave you to your potting.
One more thing. I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr. Bolay passed, that night, I saw him in the hallway. He was there, then he was gone. So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr. Death, and I truly think it was, he's come back.
Okay.
Your great-uncle really had a thing for glass eyes, didn't he?
Yep, wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Liked to wear a different color every day.
That noise scared the living crud out of me. That's weird. I'm not getting a pop-up on YouTube about it, but thank you so much. God, that noise scared me. Oh my gosh.
Yes?
So apparently I may have to cut the stream short. Power might go out due to storms, so I would like to avoid that on my computer as much as I possibly can. So I may have to cut the stream short, just depending on how the storm is. But never seen that before.
Renee says she noticed the canvas for one of the paintings in the gallery was missing shortly after Bruno died.
So she says. All I know for sure is that it's gone. It was of my parents. I think it was painted in the garden out back. Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
Yeah.
I found this scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in people's fireplaces?
Just looking for something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Anything else?
It bugs me the way she says skeleton. Don't know why, it's just like a pet peeve. Ugh.
Do you know what this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of tracing.
I was thinking that maybe my skeleton man left it behind.
Stop saying it that way!
I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other room?
Because Great Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say everyone, was. Crafted all those miniature crypts himself. And people think I'm weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird. A lot weird.
Is your great-uncle's estate worth very much?
I have no idea. Nor will I until I get all his affairs settled. He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled away. As you can tell, he was darn good at squirreling away junk.
He never got married?
No way. I can't imagine anyone putting up with him for a day, let alone for a lifetime.
I'm going to keep looking around.
Sounds good.
Okay, so look at this.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Did that. Did that. Check. All done.
Explore the cemetery next door and look for clues as to how to open the lock on that mini crypt. Explore every inch of the garden, even though it is pretty darn creepy. Figure out what's up with those fake books in the library that can be pulled like levers but not removed. Up at the grandfather clock in the hallway, which has hands that move very easily. It does more than keep time, which it does very badly. Find out what. Check out what's left of the receipt I found in the fireplace. Figure out the significance of the tracing. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and I think go outside and do that first. Oh wait, no! What am I doing?
That should keep you guys quiet for a while.
Oh, I got it. What's it called? I cannot think about what it's called. I cannot think about what it's called. I don't know what I did. I just... Things come back to me as I'm currently playing it, and I'm like, oh, I have to click this. Oh, I have to click this. Oh, I know this has to happen, but I don't know if it has to happen before this or after this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. So, I'm just like, okay. Do it now, see what happens. Creepy. Gargoyles. Makes me think of, like, Gotham. Arkham City. Oh. What happened? What did I do? I didn't break it, I swear. Okay. We go out here. No, fudge. Nancy! Back it up. Back it up, lady. I got a pokey thing. That's really pokey. You could stab somebody with that. Don't know what I got it for, but I got it. Okay. I kind of remember this, so I have it memorized in my brain like a little bit, you know, like Withering Roots Memorial. Okay. Just trying to look around and make sure. Get the lay of the land. You know, this is pretty creepy. And down here, maybe? Growing crypts. Oh man.
To figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need some paper.
That is creepy as heck. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. What is it? What is it? Oh gosh, it's called No, dang it, that's the wrong superhero in my brain. I was gonna try to you know, you know, like the Batman theme song, but for some reason I started doing the Spider-Man theme song in my head. I'm like, no, that's the wrong superhero.
Hello again.
But
Whose boat is tied up down there where the bayou comes up to the cemetery? Do you know?
but that is
That
awesome.
would be my boat. Comes in very handy when I need to forage for certain swamp-dwelling plants.
That's not weird. Brave over on Twitch. Hey, glad to make it to the stream. Going pretty well. Thank you. Getting the lay of the land a little bit.
Do you by any chance have some plain paper that I could use?
I most certainly do. But it's up in my room, and I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here. You get the sudden urge to draw a picture?
Sure.
Something like that. I know, I'll help you. That way you'll get done faster.
Gracious, you are the picture of impatience, aren't you? Well, I appreciate the offer. But here, why don't you just take this instead? It's an extra key to my room. The paper's in a drawer in my nightstand. Just go on up and help yourself. But make sure you lock the door when you leave, you hear? You I trust. But Henry, him I do not.
I really appreciate this.
You just met me and you trust me more than the person that you've known at least a couple of months. That's just a guess on my part. Jeez. I'm glad I was just binging Squid Game Season 1 and I thought I would check in. Hey, well, that is awesome. Thank you so much for stopping
As long
by.
as you're going up there, my appetite could use a little placating, so I would be much obliged if you would bring me a candy bar from my nightstand. And take one for yourself while you're at it.
Ooh. He did! He did play Batman. Didn't he say that in like an interview or something where he like it messed up his voice? Like he had to train his voice to sound like Batman. Like not like train it to be like Batman, but like train it to be like gruff and like all, you know, like typical Batman way. And he like lost his voice, I think. Or something like he had trouble with like switching his voice back to normal, like he couldn't get his voice back or something like that. I might be getting two actors mixed up. Nancy is trustworthy sometimes. Yeah, Nancy's trustworthy, just don't be the suspect. And, you know. But this is the locked room that we couldn't get into. Oh, this is creepy as heck. Paper! That is one heck of a candy stash. Look at that!
One for Renee, and one for me. Yum.
Shh.
Yum. Gosh, these things are good.
Can I get an achievement if I do this too many times?
Yum.
It
Gosh,
is.
these things
It's
are
like
good.
it's eerily like cozy vibes, which is weird because it's like a dark theme, you know? What was that? Hiccup powder? That'd be so fun to use on somebody, you know. It's like that, like you don't like, just like take a tiny bit of that and go to them as you're like walking by, go and then just have them do that. It's like, yes. Gotta admit, and more of a hard candy and sour. Not so much chocolate, really. I prefer like chocolate, candy, and Not so. I do not like sour candy at all, in the slightest. Oh, that's not weird. Can I not? Okay, this game came out in 2007, right around the time where like. At least bring a camera, Nancy. You didn't bring a camera. Oh, this is weird. I like them enough. Mainly when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, my eye will not stop twitching. Ah!
You bring me that Cocoa Kringle bar like I asked?
Right here.
Bless you. I'm so hungry I could devour these plants I'm potting up, dirt and all. How else may I be of service to you?
Those weird symbols on the wall in your room. Do you know who painted them?
I did. Fact of the matter is, there's a spirit living in that wall.
A spirit?
Got a voice that'd send shivers down the spine of Dracula himself. Used to hear it sometimes, in the dead of night, half talking, half whispering, saying this one word I never heard before, like it was from a language no one on earth spoke. And suddenly, I knew. The spirit was trying to cast a spell on me, so I got me a book and found out that by painting the word I heard on the wall, syllable by syllable, in hoodoo signs, I could counteract the word's power. And you know what? The spirit has not spoken that word or any other since.
What was the word?
Darling, a sack full of water moccasins couldn't get me to say that word out loud. Nor will I write it down. No, sir. Not ever, ever, ever.
Strawberry, hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it, and thank you so much. Just because I'm keeping up with the theme here. What the heck was that? And side note, a little info. Oh, thank you so much for the heart. So I watched someone who was around when this, like, in her interactive studio and everything, and learned a lot of stuff about how the games were made and some of the interesting facts about the games. In this one, she said that when Renee said hoodoo, it's actually supposed to be voodoo, but they weren't allowed to say voodoo in video games, at least either back in that day. Like I said, this game came out in 2007, or if it's a rated E game. I'm not sure which one it is, but they weren't allowed to say voodoo, so they had to say hoodoo. Kelsey, no, I have not.
Nice talking to you.
Come see me anytime.
I got the paper. I got the paper. Gotta remember how to get back. Oh, no, wait. Dummy. Back. There we go. I did it. Paper. There we go. Oh, that's not creepy. Okay, and then there, and then... So, a skull, a bones... A crow? Bird? Crow? Whatever. And then, last but not least... A worm? That's not what I was expecting, but okay. Is that it? WNESWNWSENENESW. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get in because that noise is getting on my nerves. Okay.
Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that. All done. All done. All done. I haven't done that. I haven't done that. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. I haven't done that. Check. Check. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, I think it is time for me to call Bess. And switch it over. That's pretty cool. I like this.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here.
Cool.
So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I walked in.
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Pretty much,
Someone
yeah.
dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot.
Stop saying
Although
that.
The housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton, Mr. Death. But then she's a little strange.
You think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around the scale model of a cemetery. And later I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
Strawberry, what's funny is that I will be like, I like to make like to-do lists and stuff for the day. And I will, you know, it's like, oh, I can't do that yet because I have to, and I instantly think of like, Nancy Drew, and I'm like, yes, I'm becoming Nancy Drew. It is so funny. I love it. Really? That's the goal? Kelsey, you never read the books as a kid? I read the books first, the yellow hardback books, all 64 Nancy Drew books, and loved them. And it was awesome.
You want me to snoop?
I wouldn't call it snooping.
Forget it. Not gonna do it.
Beth.
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well. I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as
Not
it's
gonna
over.
end well.
I'll be waiting.
What's funny is that, like, I read the Nancy Drew books as a kid, and that was the first book series that I ever read for fun. Like, I read for school, of course, but, like, the first book series that I read for fun was Nancy Drew. And I wanted something that was the same, that was close to it, that was the same. And then I found out that they had a Nancy Drew Hardy Boys Super Mystery book series. I think it had 32 books in it. I could be wrong. So I started reading that. I actually have not finished that. I don't know why. I just stopped reading that book series because it was awesome. Oh, thank you so much for subbing to the channel, Strawberry. Thank you so much. It was so great. Like it was so fun, and that series though, I think they were leaning more towards Nancy and Frank being an item, because, and I'm sure I've said this on stream before, Nancy and Frank were out trying to find clues or doing something, like following up on something, and they were at the beach. And Nancy hurt her, like fell down an embankment, and she hurt her leg. And then Frank is helping her get to their car, and he has his arm wrapped around her, and her arm over his shoulders, and, she's, like, leaning into him because she can barely walk. And then in the book, it said Ned was behind them. They didn't know that Ned was behind them, and Ned saw them together. And it was a huge thing. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna ruin Nancy and Ned for me. No, because in the Nancy Drew Yellow hardback books, they were, like, the couple that like, you shipped all throughout the series. Like, So, I'm just like, no, you're not gonna ruin Nancy and Ned for me. Not at all.
Hey,
Hello.
doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
I like everything.
That's what I want to hear. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that came from this shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules...
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
Yes, I have.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Boley. And, that's all I can tell you.
I honestly don't even remember the storyline because I only played it once. Aw, that's cute. I honestly don't really remember the storyline that well of Mid, but, the Mystery of the Seven Keys, loved it. Loved it.
Assorted unknown items?
It's a box with a bunch of different things in it, kind of like a grab bag. Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
Maybe I'll have another look around in here.
You got a question, just holler.
Yeah, like, I get the, like, I like Nancy and Frank together if she wasn't already with Ned. Like, if Ned was out, like, they didn't meet one another, I would say Nancy and Frank, born to be together. But Nancy and Ned fit so well, and if you guys listened to Ned's conversation to Nancy in, about to say Sea of Thieves, so that's not the game. What's it called? It's the last one. It's this Nancy voice actor was in. What is it called? Sea of Darkness. There we go. In that phone, thank you, Chrissy. In that phone call, where Ned is acting weird throughout the entire game, you can tell. Nancy can tell. She is thousands of miles away, and she can tell that Ned is acting weird. And finally, when Ned tells her, it's like, oh gosh, I haven't heard it in so long. It's him saying something like, as he's going about his day, he's got one hand on his phone. knowing that he might get a call someday, knowing that this time you didn't get lucky and got out in time or saved yourself or whatever. Like he is concerned that he will get a phone call saying that Nancy died, or at the very least got hurt from a mystery. And I'm just so sad, and I'm like, no one who has played that game, or at the very least saw that and didn't think that Nancy and Ned belong together. Not other than the fact that, you know, it's canon. It happened in the books. You know, they're together. So, of course, it just, I love it so much, and I need to watch that now. I need to watch someone play like that scene with Ned, because I don't remember it. Do I have to call Nancy? Do I have to go back out? I feel like that needs to be on a shirt or something. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I love it!
This might come in handy.
I know what to do. I know what to do. Okay. So now I need to cause a sequence of events that will make Lamont come out and get this, and he'll knock over the sneezing powder. So if I... Okay, hang on. What happens if I do stuff? Okay.
I'm getting there, I think.
I just want to know where it starts. So it starts here with that. Is it that?
Still need some work.
Ugh. Well, then what do I... Is it this? No, it can only go one of these 3 places. 4 places. Okay, then what goes here?
Well, I've got the right idea.
No, apparently I don't, because it's not working, Bess! Okay, I think the teeth have to go here, because it lifts it up, right? Am I right, or am I crazy? Okay, Jay, thank you so much for stopping by. Wait, the fan goes here because it's plugged in. Aha. The teeth don't go here. That means this goes here because the fan's there, which means it pops it. Okay, hang on. I might be getting it. So I do, okay. What is this? How do you get it started? That's what I want to know.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Oh, okay. So I got that good, but how does that affect anything? Let's try that again, maybe?
I'm getting there. I
Okay,
think.
so then that goes here. Which means that lifts up this maybe, and then that pops it, and then there. Okay, let's see if it works.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Try it again. There we go.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Well, shouldn't that work? Am I missing something? Ew. The bowling ball is too heavy. So then where do I put it?
That doesn't quite cut it.
Maybe that?
Well, I've got the right idea.
I wish I didn't have to, like, redo it all the time.
That doesn't quite cut it.
So I got that right, but I don't know where... Move the bottle? See if this works.
Still needs some work.
How did it go all the way over there? What if I do that?
I'm getting there, I think.
What happens if I do that?
That doesn't quite cut it.
There, maybe? There? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just wish you didn't have to restart all the time.
Close, but no sycamore. That doesn't quite.
I don't get how it goes over there, but then I put this here. I know the bottle's supposed to go up here because the teeth go da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's try it.
Close, but no sycamore.
Don't know why it says message retracted.
Still needs some work.
So it has to be that. My eye's twitching because of this. Oh my gosh. I thought the bowling ball. Wait. Maybe this?
Well, I've got the right idea.
Dang it. Do I take another... bottle on top of the balloon and then teeth next to it? Can try that. I've put the bowling ball pretty much everywhere else here. So... Vicky, by the way, hey, welcome to the stream.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Why doesn't it cut it? Am I supposed to take something else from the shop and put it in here? That's creepy. Hmm. Well, the bottle is supposed to be here because the teeth knock over this little peg, which then causes the powder to fall on you and then it makes you sneeze. I need to distract the guy, so I need to knock this this powder on him. So the powder stays here. I just don't know, because everything here is right. But I can't move this. No, glad you make it a stream. But I can't move this, so this stays. The cheese stays here. Let's try it.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Why? This is infuriating. Why isn't it working?
That doesn't quite fit.
I thought... So, my thought process on this would be something fall from here, knocks the bowling ball into the accordion, then the steam or the whatever, the puff of air from the accordion makes the teeth go and then knocks the peg out. But I don't know what else I can do, because I can't change anything else. Okay, I'll try it. This is getting annoying. Other side. God bless it.
Still need some more.
The bowling ball on the little. Oh, that side you mean. There? Is it there? There. But nothing's gonna make this go. Yes!
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Sure.
Thank you,
what do
Christy.
need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
Okay, no, thank you so much for stopping by. Yes! Woo!
Oh no! Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
Nose spray, back room. Got it.
Okay, let me go. Let me go, game.
Dog.
Some of these don't exist. Weird. Bruno, I just did Bruno.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
I did already! Oh, I call her. I guess. I mean, if I were him, I'd be like, what's taking so long? And like going in there.
I found out that receipt is for a box of stuff that Lamont, that's the guy who owns Zeke's, bought from Henry Bollet.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff did Henry sell him?
Well, the box is in the back room, and it contains assorted unknown items, and that's all Lamont would tell me. Said something about not wanting to get anyone in trouble. But you'll be happy to know that I have snuck into said back room and can tell you exactly what's in the box.
Excellent. Let's hear it.
Okay, I found a really old photo of a boy and a dog, and there was a photo of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
You heard me, and there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Really?
Thought you'd like that. There's also a box that's locked by some kind of letter combination and that has two pieces of paper stuck to it. On the first piece is a bunch of goofy stuff written by someone named Amelinda, and on the second is a bunch of numerical references to passages from Hamlet, some of which don't even exist according to a note that I think Lamont made.
Did you unlock the box?
No, I have no idea how.
Well, maybe there's something on those two pieces of paper that'll tell you.
I'm not gonna open the box.
Yes, you are. You have to. There could be something really important inside.
Because of me, Lamont's out there having a sneezing conniption. I need to get him some nose spray before he breaks some part of his body I didn't even know he had.
Bess, please. We've got to be thorough. And you've come too far to give up now. You can do it. I know you can.
Oh, all right.
Awesome. Maybe I can help you.
If you've got any suggestions, I sure wouldn't mind hearing them.
Okay. My guess is that some kind of code is involved.
Yeah.
You said that there are numerical references on the second page?
Yeah, to passages from Hamlet.
Maybe all that matters is the individual numbers and what order they're in. Try applying the numbers to what Amelinda wrote. Like, if the first number's 3, write down what the third letter is.
And if the second number's 5, I count 5 letters from there and write it down. Okay, I can do this. I won't call you again until after I've opened it.
Okay. L E B E N U N D E O D. Thank you, Chrissy. I was gonna say that! I was gonna say, I love how Nancy's just on the phone and it's not like, what is all that noise over there? I love it. Dr. Bollet, this completes our...
Whoa, this is weird. I better call Nancy and read this to her word for word.
Oh, I was gonna look at something. Okay.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull.
It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's wrong with his sinuses. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
I'm gonna call Ned. Be like, hey, guess what?
Hey, Nancy. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Meaning...
Bruno Bolet's housekeeper, Renee, is still here, despite the fact that she and Henry don't really get along that well.
Why do you think she's staying on?
She says it's because Bruno paid her in advance.
But you don't believe her.
10% of Bruno's estate is supposed to go to her, only she thinks, and with kind of good reason, that Henry's been selling off Bruno's assets on the sly. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's staying on so she can try to bust him.
What's this kind of good reason stuff?
I know for a fact that Henry sold a box of Bruno's things to a local curio shop.
So this Renee person isn't just being paranoid?
Nope.
What this Renee person is freaky.
In what way?
She wanted me to drink some strange-looking
Okay,
concoction after I passed out from the smoke
Vicky,
bomb.
thank you so much for stopping by.
She wears this weird little
Hope you can
pouch around her
join,
neck.
join
Says
again
what's
soon.
in it connects her to the energy that powers the universe.
She's probably harmless, but stay on her good side, just in case.
Right after Henry's great-uncle Bruno died, someone stole one of the paintings from his gallery. Just took the canvas and left the frame.
Anything else missing from the house?
I don't think so. At least no one has said anything. Of course, the only people here are Henry and Bruno's housekeeper, Renee. And this house is so full of stuff. Even if something else was missing, it would be ages until anyone noticed.
You think the missing painting ties in with your skeleton man somehow?
Could be.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea how it ties in, but my gut feeling is there's some kind of relationship between the two.
Well, if there is, I'm sure you'll find it.
How
Oh.
about a hint?
What do you need?
Where can I get the key to that big crypt in the cemetery? The one with the interesting carvings on it.
Know the scale model of the cemetery Bruno Bolet kept in his great room?
Yeah?
Well, if you take a real good look at it, you'll see the crypt you're talking about. Figure out how to open it, and you'll be able to open its life-sized counterpart. That tracing you found should help you.
Excellent. Thanks for the advice.
My pleasure. Bye.
Oh. No, not that. No, not that. A bird, a worm. So, bird, worm, coffin, and bones. This has pretty flower designs. So this would be bones. And then the bird has that design. So this is bird. And then the worm has, I think it's this. And then the last one, coffin, is... Did I not do it right? Got it! Yes! I got it! Woo! That was easy peasy. I'd be very concerned of being stranded at this person's house whom I don't know. Right? It's like, oh shoot. Oh shoot. Henry! Okay, well I'm gonna go in, don't mind me. Odd Bolet.
This must be the painting.
The
that goes in that
painting!
empty frame.
Shroom, Glenn, over on Twitch. Hey, it's been a while. Thank you so much for stopping by. We got the painting. We got the painting. There we go. Let's look at my to-do list now.
Check. All done. I haven't done that. Did that. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. Did that. Did that.
Okay, so next on the list is look for anything that might help me find out what happened to the skull that used... Okay, that was in the box. Okay. Figure out how to open that chest in Renee's room and see what's inside. Figure out what the deal is with those symbols on the wall in Renee's room. Find out in what position the feathers on the head of the... Okay. And then explore every inch of the garden, even though it is pretty darn creepy. Figure out what's up with those fake books in the library. Okay. Let's call Ned again for a hint. And I need to blink because my eyes are killing me.
Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Ned.
What's going on?
I think Henry still misses his parents. A lot.
What makes you say that?
I saw him out in the cemetery by what I think is their crypt. He seemed pretty upset.
I'm not surprised. I get the feeling that what Henry looks like on the outside is just the opposite of what he looks like on the inside.
Aw, that's sad.
I could use a hint.
About what?
Can you tell me how to go about opening that chest in Renee's room?
You know how when you press one of the buttons around the circle that's in the center of the lid, a specific mark shows up there? Well, by figuring out which button makes what mark, and by pressing the right 4 buttons, you can duplicate each of the 4 symbols.
That's it?
That's it.
Great, I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Bye.
Okay, so I just need to press 4 buttons. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. There we go, maybe? There we go. Nope. Messed it up. What? Well, I thought that would be it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna look up a walkthrough on this. Nancy Drew, Legend of the Crystal Skull. Renee chest walkthrough. There's one. Hmm. Come on. Taking me forever to get to it. Oh my gosh, why? There we go. So... guess not. Yeah, this is... 1, 4, 7, and 15. I already did that one, didn't I? Hmm. Uh, 11, 13, 14, and 18. There we go. And then 2, 9, 16, 17. What? Wait, 2. Why am I... What is up with this? I don't get it. It should be working. I do not get it. It should be working. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go, I got it! Woo! Voodoo signs. Make sure I don't have to click anything. Can I open it? Oh, I can. Good. Ooh. There we go. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be stopping the stream here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and for all of the help that I have needed on this game. I will be continuing this game, Nancy Drew, The Legend of the Crystal Skull, on Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be continuing my blind playthrough of Oblivion Remastered on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time and Monday 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, well, welcome back, Noel. I'm so sorry. I'm turning everything off. But anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you want, the links to all of my social media are down below for you guys. So if you want to follow me on any social media sites, you can. It's all down below for you guys. And be sure to check out the live section on YouTube on my channel, so then you can click notify and you can get notified whenever I go live with Oblivion or Nancy Drew. I think I have them up to next week, I think. And if you guys want to support the channel, you can join and become a member, and I have 3 tiers where you guys can choose which one you want, and you get certain perks if you become a member. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.